Are you sick of trying to get the gold apocalypse trophy, but you keep dying like this? Yeah, me too. It sucks. We've all been there. But this is why, in this video, I'm gonna show you how to actually beat the ghost on times 15 difficulty and not die, like almost everybody else does when they attempt this. So to start things off, you want to apply the Apocalypse Free preset, aka times 15 difficulty. Apply that to your current custom settings, and then change your weather to windy. The reason being is heavy rain takes up a lot of resources on your PC, while windy does not. And it also does not decrease your multiplier below times 15, so there's no downside to doing this. I shouldn't already need to tell you, but obviously you need to go to Sunny Meadows, like that's the point of the challenge. But other than that, once you start the round, if you want to do this in the easiest way possible, I highly, and I mean highly, advise you to get a Deogen for starters as your ghost. We'll go into this later, but secondly, as you saw right there, if you get the Crucifix or the Ghost event objective on your whiteboard, please, for the love of God, restart your game, or your round for that matter, because these objectives are not going to be fun to do. So as you can see here, I did not get the Crucifix or the Ghost event objectives, which means we can actually play this round without struggle if we obviously, get the Deogen. We'll talk about that in a minute. Anyway, you want to grab night vision goggles, a lighter, a crucifix, and incense, all of which should be tier 3. Once you do all that, you head inside the building. Now, you'll notice that the ghost will either hunt immediately when you walk in, which in that case, just go to the end of the hallway, unless it's obviously near you. But if it's not hunting, just go to the end of the hallway anyway and wait until it does hunt. Because what you're doing here is, you're testing to see if the ghost is a Deogen. A Deogen is a ghost that will always know where you are at all times. It's very fast, but will slow down to a snail's pace when near you and chasing you, which means it is the only ghost on times 15 that you can outwalk, which is why we want a Deogen, because it's the easiest ghost in the game. Anyway, you wait here until your hunt ends. If you don't get found at all during the hunt, it means it's not a Deogen, it would have found you. Now, to test to see if the hunt is over when you're this deep into the building, you can just test by flicking the light switches. If the light switches cannot be flicked, it means the ghost is hunting. If the light switches can be flicked, it means the ghost is not hunting. So use that to tell when the hunt is over. So yeah, if you don't get a Deogen, just restart the round and keep doing this test until you do get it. Now, just be warned that you're investing a lot of time by doing this, because if you get unlucky with your ghosts, you could be doing this for about 2 hours. I'm not joking. You could be doing this for 2 hours. But that is the time you have to commit to be able to do this challenge, unfortunately. Anyway, I will see you when I actually get a Deogen game, because as you can see with this one, it is not a Deogen game.
Enemy spotted.
As you can see, this is a Deogen. It is now chasing me. You can see it is very slow. Now, unfortunately, I am doing the backup plan right now, and that's because the ghost spawned very close to me. So I am forced to back up to the front door here and actually waste an incense on it, unfortunately. But sometimes you have to do that if it spawns close. But basically what you want to do for this first hunt is just loop it until the hunt is over. Like, the whole point of this first hunt is just to identify that it is indeed a Deogen. So just loop it wherever you want. There's 2 good loop spots near the front door, area. There's one in that room to the right when you go through those double doors there, and then of course there's the chapel. If you want to get out of the building a lot faster though when the hunt ends and not risk getting chain hunted before you get to leave, I do recommend looping in the little office room that I just mentioned a minute ago. So yeah, the ghost has now stopped hunting, and because I incensed it though, I will get enough time to leave before it hunts again. Now, you're probably wondering, what is the point of the crucifix? The crucifix is just in case it spawns on top of you. With the crucifix held in your hand, the ghost cannot spawn on top of you, because you have a 5 meter safety radius. If it tries to spawn on top of you, it will just eat the crucifix, it will burn it. So at least you'll be safe from that. That's why you bring the crucifix on the first run in. But yeah, once you've done that ghost identifying though, and you survived that hunt and got outside, now you want to focus on the objectives. You want to grab anything that's related to objectives. So for me, I'm pretty sure I've got parabolic and the EMF reader as my objectives. But first, because I know the ghost is close to me at the entrance, I am putting extra incense at the entrance as backup, because I am going to get trapped at the entrance again. Like, it's going to happen because of how close the ghost is to the entrance. Like, you have to do it. You should do it regardless if the ghost is near you or not. It's just a safety precaution. Just have the incense there. And then after I put the incense there, I grab the EMF reader and I grab the parabolic microphone, as they're related to my objectives. I need these to go off. So I just place those in the building, like so. And then the last thing you want to get on top of your objective items is the photo camera, because the photo camera is mandatory for the Apocalypse Challenge, because to do the Apocalypse Challenge, you need to complete all of the optional objectives, you need to get the ghost type correct, and you need to get a ghost photo. If you get a ghost photo as your optional objective though, then that's just 3 points. You have one less optional objective to do. So hey, good for you. But anyway, I will show you right now how to get the ghost photo first. You're most likely going to need to use an incense for this if, you know, you end up getting unlucky like me with a ghost near the entrance. So you see, I'm going to have to waste an incense again because I'm trapped at the entrance. But it's fine. It's better waste your incenses than dying, that's what I say. And then once you get your ghost photo, just survive the hunt and then proceed to do your other objectives. I'm just going to speed up the gameplay here because I'm pretty sure you don't want to watch this. So once that hunt is over, now you can start doing your other objectives that are not related to the photo camera. So for me, it's the EMF reader and the parabolic microphone. Now you might get the candle objective, or as the game calls it, the firelight objective. If you get the firelight objective, all you need to do to actually check that objective off is loop the ghost through the chapel. For some unknown reason, even though the ghost doesn't actually blow out the candles in the chapel, it still counts for the objective for no reason when you run the ghost through here. It makes no sense, but if you get the firelight objective, it's a free objective for you. Anyway, if you get my objectives and get the parabolic and EMF objective then, to do parabolic, it's really simple. When you're being chased by the ghost, just point the parabolic microphone at the ghost. And at some point during the chase, you will get a paranormal sound on the parabolic mic. It's almost guaranteed to happen. Pretty easy objective. Now for the EMF reader objective, this one's a bit trickier. To do the EMF objective, you need to get an interaction like a door touch to happen right as the hunt ends. Because during hunts, EMF readers do not produce EMF readings during hunts. But if you can get that door touch to happen just before the hunt ends, then you'll get the EMF reading, because it will still produce an EMF reading if you get to it in time. because of the hunt's over, the EMF reading will now be visible. But during the hunt, when that door touch happens, there is no EMF reading. So yeah, hopefully I explained the EMF reader objective well enough. It's the best I can do, really. It's just get EMF on a door just as the hunt ends. That's the best way I can explain it. But once you're done with all those objectives, then you've done the challenge, you've beaten it, and there you go. But yeah, as I said, you can get different objectives from me, like Firelight or even Incense in a Chase, which you should by now already have that, if you did have that. But yeah, the only other objectives I can see you getting is like Firelight, in terms of the ones I don't have. Because if you get Crucifix, obviously, or Ghost Event, then you're just going to restart. Or you could get Ghost Photo, which, you know, it's a freebie, because you're taking a Ghost Photo anyway. And you can also see right there, I tried to leave the building to end the game, and I got freaking hunted as I was leaving, so I had to use another Incense. But yeah, that's the challenge. Hopefully I explained this well enough to you. I'm sorry if I stutter a lot, it's just I'm not used to doing voiceovers. But yeah, I wish you the best of luck for the Apocalypse Challenge. Please get a Deogen, restart the round if you get the bad objectives, and good luck. It will take a lot of patience to get your Deogen game, but you'll get it eventually, and you'll get the Gold Apocalypse Challenge. It's just a test of patience. So yeah, this is me signing out. I hope you can do the Apocalypse Challenge. Let me know if you actually pull it off, and if you have any suggestions for other informational videos, for guides for this game, just give me some suggestions, and I'll see if I can make you a guide. Anyway, I'll see you later. It's been an honour teaching you how to do this, and have fun out there.